It's Satoru Shibata, otherwise known as Tony Shibata, who is also on the board of directors at NCL, pretty high up on that list. Also on the board of directors at the Pokemon company.
TPC.
As well. In Japan, he oversees all of the marketing and the licensing work, licensing with games, third-party developers and publishers oversees all of that. So a really important part of what the company is doing. But people might know him as being previously the head of Nintendo of Europe. Where he was there from 2000 to 2019 and famously was in those early Nintendo Directs, really matching the energy of Mr. Iwata.
And Reggie.
Reggie doing all sorts of little skits. And
he was great.
Remember, he had the crazy Ace Attorney hairstyle.
There was a Mr. Shibata fashion show, I remember clearly, for Style Savvy.
He did not hold back in any of those Nintendo Directs. And he amassed a lot of fans because of it.
He was definitely, in that era, he could stand up to the likes of a Reggie for Europe, which was really cool to see. And this is when we started to see more partnership and just work globally across Nintendo. And I think he was a big part of that because he made it so it was easier for all of us to work with NOE and to do more things with NOE. And that was sort of like the start of that kind of, partnership moving forward where everything became global after that,
I know him as just one of the nicest guys you could ever imagine. He would come and visit us, or we would see him at E3.
He's always happy.
Or other events. Always had a big smile on his face. Always wanted to chit chat with people. How are things going? What's going on with you?
Yeah, he genuinely seemed like he really cared about how you were doing too. He wasn't just asking to ask you. He was always asking because he actually cared.
He's just a genuinely friendly person.
Right.
And he was also a very close personal friend of Mr. Iwata.
Right.
The two Satorus.
Yeah, we used to joke about that.
Yeah.
A little twinsy, a little twin action.
And when we would have those big end of E3 meetings, late into the night, he loved to ask him the hard questions.
I know.
And sometimes he would get stumped. And you could tell, it's just the week had just
drained
worn him down.
Yeah, all of us.
And he's Shibata-san, please tell me about whatever.
Blah, blah in Europe. It's
and it would just be a 3 Mississippi where he's I got nothing.
But I think he's doing it because it was
I think it's on one hand, it's you're the head of NOE, I need to know. On the other hand, I think it was some good-natured
I was
ribbing.
just going to say, it's a little bit a hazing.
Hey, buddy. It's what I might do to you.
Exactly.
I'm going to put this guy on the spot.
You would do that to me.
And watch him squirm a little bit.
You would do that to me. Yeah, but they had that relationship where it was yes, we are obviously professionals in the workplace, but they were good friends. And yeah, they had a bit of more, casual kind of relationship that we saw, which was really nice.
Yeah, but again, you can kind of take that the wrong way of oh, he's this easygoing guy, he's going to let people do whatever. No, it's definitely not the case. I remember early on, once he moved into this role, he did a big world tour of I'm going to meet with people, I'm going to talk about what I'm doing at NCL. If there's anybody who doesn't know me yet, we can do it here. And that was around the time that I was getting into my job leading social media, and we had a number of initiatives that we were trying to push through, and I think we had 4 or 5 different things, and this was in the Nintendo way, we'd really push them up through all the levels of hierarchy and all the different teams. It was okay, we're kind of almost there.
Yeah. Get one more buy-in.
If he gives these the thumbs up, we can definitely get going.
Head of marketing for all of the headquarters.
Right.
And at a Nintendo headquarters, if you get the thumbs up from him, you're probably good.
Right.
Yeah.
And he, very much listened closely as we were going through this pitch for these 5 things. And he's okay, these, you can do this, fine, that sounds great. This one thing, absolutely cannot do that.
What was it?
It was the two-way communication.
Oh, that's right.
That was always something that you never see Nintendo doing that. And we think we found kind of a safe, controlled way to do this.
Respond to fans.
That would be, that would have a positive impact. He's we absolutely can't do that.
Yeah. And then we never did.
and we never did. And
they still haven't done.
They never have.
Yeah.
So he's definitely, able to pay attention to all the details, able to, represent the larger company values, understand those. So again, like don't be like disarmed by the very like friendly demeanor. It's like no, he like when he needs to get down to business, he absolutely can.
Yeah.
Right. And very capable people working under him, or we're going to get to one of those people next.
Yeah.
In the marketing sense.
Right.
But again, he's able to really take a high level view, have this very important role on the Pokemon company. Again, noting that we got to know him on kind of a personal level. We know him as a great tennis player.
Yeah.
There are some people, I think there's a tennis court outside one of the NCL offices.
Yeah,
and
we've seen it before.
There was kind of a group of people who would like play at at lunchtime, and
Yeah.
they would say no, he's actually
like actually good.
like in his younger days, he was like semi-pro level
right
tennis player.
Like not just like hobby tennis.
Like don't try and hustle him because he'll kick your butt.
He'll kick your butt. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
And it was fun to talk to him whenever there was like a fun tennis thing. We did like the Rafael Nadal.
Yeah, he was super hyped about all of that.
We were like, we gotta get Mr. Shibata over to meet Rafa because he's gonna be so excited about it. I think he was able to do it, but. Like it was always fun when we had like a Mario tennis game because we knew that he would be excited about all the cool things we get to do.
And then finally,
very important
maybe most importantly of all, has an adorable big floofy dog.
Yeah, it's like a husky or something.
Right.
Yeah.
And I remember
when
he was making the move from Europe back to Japan, that was like something he was very concerned about. He's like, is this dog going to be okay?
Because he was telling us like, oh my gosh, this dog is huge.
He was like, I live in the suburbs in Germany. Like this dog has plenty of space. Obviously in Japan, it's a different living situation. It's like, oh my gosh, this dog has so much hair and it's gonna be so hot in Japan.
I know.
Like, he just had so much genuine concern for this dog.
I hope the dog is okay. I think it is. Air conditioning?
Yeah.
Let it run around the grounds of Nintendo freely.
Right. But again, like when you think of like Nintendo, again, all businesses like, they want to make money, but Nintendo is a more pure-hearted company in a lot of ways. Like he definitely embodies this.
He really does.
Right.
And he definitely has like this great personality that we always just be excited to see him and spend time with him.
So he definitely gets the Kit and Krysta big thumbs up.
Yes.